around there. So I thought I'd try to find a way to groove this with the vocal melody in it, get it to sing a little bit. So it's just tricky getting it up to tempo, right? So we're going to be going, starting on C7, thumb on 8 on low E. You're going to have 8 on D, 9 on G, 8 on B. So this will be the intro part, right? We'll have... Then we're going to go into what they normally do on the record, I think, is like something like that, right? But instead of bending and kind of losing the feel, I wanted something that could kind of groove around and be able to hit all the strings, right? So we're going to slide up from 9 and 8 on G and B up to 12 and 11 on G and B, right? Hit the high E with it and get in that major third, right? And I give it a slight little bend, right? Then we get a muted hit, back to C7. Then we're gonna go to F7, 8 on A, 7 on D, 8 on G, 6 on B. Okay, and then from here we're gonna go we're just going to slide into 8 on B and E, and then get 10 and 11 and bend that up, right? So the first part you have, and then we'll go back, do a muted hit, and then hit B and E on 8 after you do the F7, right? So you do that twice, and then you get into the verse. So you're going to have G7 first, right? 10 on A, 9 on D, 10 on G, 8 on B. What you want? Okay, we're trying to do the vocal melody a little bit. I bend up 10 and 11 on B and E a little bit. Then I hit B and E on 8, and then 10 and 11 on G and B. Okay, we're doing all these pentatonic double stops. Okay, what you want? Okay, then we're gonna go to F7 again. That's your 8, 7, 8, 6, and then we're gonna slide in bar B and E on 6, slide into 8, and go back. Just go back and forth between 6 and 8. Okay, then we're going to go back to your C7, or G7. We're going to bend up 10 and 11 on B and E, and then hit B and E on 8. And then we're going to hammer on to B and E on 10. Okay, then back to your F7. Then you're just going to slide up, and then slide off a 6, right? Slide up to 8, slide off a 6. Just trying to get that vocal melody, right? Baby, I got it. What you need, know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect. Okay, so that's what we're trying to get to. So after you get that F the second time, you're going to go back to G7. And that all I'm asking, we're going to go 10, 11 on B and E, 10, 10 B and E, 8 B and E, and then 10, 11 G and B. Do a lot of upstrokes too. Okay, and just slide off a 10, 11 on G and B. And hit your F7. And then we're going to slide in to G and B on 10, 11. And then slide into 12 and 13 from there. For a little respect. Okay. Then you can keep your middle finger on G on 12. And then we can form this C7 right here, right? So then you can slide in from a half step in, right? Y'all 12, 11, 12 would be your C7. And then start from a half step back. And then just slide in just a little bit. Then we're going to do this F7, right? Bar B and, or G and B on 10, 11 on E, and then just slide in from a half step back. And just repeat that twice, right? Alright, and then we go immediately back to G7 for the verse again. And we're going to start them all like this. We're going to bend up 10, 11 on B and E, get B and E on A, and then hammer on to 10 on B and E, right? And then straight to your F7. And just slide into 8, slide off a 6, go back to G, same lick, back to F. Alright, then you can go 8, 6, 6, 8 if you want. And then back to your G. Okay, we're going to walk that down again. 10, 11, 10, 10, 8, 8, then 10, 11 on G and B. And back to your F. Alright, so your second time altogether you have after we do F7 here, we're going to slide up. We're going to have 10, 11 on B and E, and we're going to slide up to 12 and 13. Go back to 10, 11, then hit 8 on B and E. Alright. Then we're going to get into the okay, so then you get your C7, slide in like a half step, 12, 11, 12. And then you can start picking it a little more. I kind of change it every time I play it differently, right? So you can slide in, you can do 8th notes, 16th notes, you know, whatever you want to do, right? And then from there, it does this bridge thing, and it just goes from F sharp minor to B minor to G7. And instead, I tried to play it doing licks and stuff, like doing the saxophone, like it just wasn't working out. It was losing the groove. So I just decided to do a bunch of triads, right? So we're just going to walk up F sharp minor triads and then B minor triads, right? So we start out, your first F sharp minor will be 4 on D, bar G, B, and E on 2. Your second will be on 6 on G, 7 on B, 5 on high E. Okay. And then your third one will be 11, 10, 9, G, B, E. And your final one will be just 13 or 14 on G, B, and E. Alright. So you have alright, I'm just grooving in between. You know, you can find your own little rhythm there. And then we're going to go to B minor. We're going to start here on 4, 3, 2, G, B, E. And then we're going to go 7, 7, 7, G, B, E. And then we're going to go 11, 12, 10, G, B, E. Back up to 16, 15, 14, G, B, E. Alright, so all the B minor you have alright, so both of them together, you'll get okay, then we're going to repeat F sharp minor one more time before we go to G7. Okay, then we're going to start here, thumb on 3 on low E, D on 3, G on 4, B on 3. That'll be your first G7 triad. Throw the bass in it. And then we'll do 5, 4, 6. D, G, B. Okay, that'll be your second one. Your third G7 will be 7, 6, 7, G, B, E. Okay. Your fourth one will be bar 10 on G, B, and E. And have 12 on B fretted. And then from there, bar all at 12, G, B, and E, and have 13 on high E. Alright. Alright, so you get, and then you go right back into your G7 here on 10, 9, 10, 8, and we start playing the verse again, right? So that whole little part, we'll just start from the last F sharp. Go back to our G7 here, 10, 9, 10, 8, and we're just going to do everything we did the second time around, right? Just bend up 10 and 11, go to B and E on 8, hammer on to 10 on B and E, okay, then back to your F, so everything we did the second time, we're going to do this third time, right? Okay, and then you get into the, whatever rhythm you want to do, right? And then it goes into the R-E-S-P-E-C-T part, right? I tried to do this a few different ways, and I had to do it this way so I didn't lose the groove, right? I tried like octaves, like a, tried all that stuff and nothing was happening because I needed to get back and hit the C7 and F7 in between, right? It's like, right? So I wanted to keep that. So we're just going to go C7, 8, 8, 9, 8. And we're going to hit 6. After you hit C7, go to 6, B and E. And then slide into 8. And hit 8 again and go back to 6, right? You just kind of have to feel it with the vocal melody, right? Alright, so you just go on C, then your F7, same thing, 6 to 8, then back to your C7, and then slide in once from 6 to 8 on B and E, and then we're going to bend up 10 and 11 a couple times, back to 8 on B and E, then go back to your F7, alright, and then just bend up. After this last F7, you're going to go straight to that 10 and 11 on B and E and bend up, right? Alright, so you have, okay, and then that, ow, little respect, you can like go up to 15, 16 if you want, or you could go up to 17, 18. And then you're just going to comp back and forth between C7 and F7, right? Same thing we're doing here. Alright, so you can go like Alright, so you can slide off at 15, 16, B and E, go to your C7, and then hit B and E on 8 before going to your F7. Alright, so you could do that to finish it off. So that's everything. It's at like 115 beats a minute. But I did it in halftime because it's kind of got a halftime swing kind of feel to it. But it's all pentatonic double stop stuff. It's just getting from the licks into your 7th chord shape, right? And doing so really quick because the speed, everything's moving by pretty fast, right? So just practice everything really slow and you'll have it, in no time. Just practice slow, have fun.